This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Hard ball.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place. For methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Orange.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, go down. Go down. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Listen, 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 listen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Glennon. he's inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Value 3.
Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now on 2nd down, this is good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go, son! Like 20!
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
All right. Come on now. 12, 12, 12, 12.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Value 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Gurley again here on 1st down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shell.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Louis.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Bucs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Glennon. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
20. 2 for 66.
After the interception, here's Gall. They'll roll him, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Long in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A gain of 39 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Jameis to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. first down. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, got 3 down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
76.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Glennon. He's got it to West on the dump off. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Glennon now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the handoff, it's Gurley. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter